guys, on this very special episode of Married, Single, Divorced, we got dressed up because we have a late night comedian, Michael Somerville. You've seen him on David Letterman. You've seen him on Comedy Central. And what I'm most excited about is he was a columnist. You know the Ask Jake column for Glamour? It was this guy. We want him in our bed. See? You'd be surprised.
Oh, this sucker sinks in.
Timber, forget it. Woo!
So what qualifies you as an advice columnist? Like, how do you know so much?
As a comedian, you also spend a lot of time observing, commenting life. And so I think I just naturally gravitated towards relationships for some reason. It's always something that I found fascinating. And from there, Glamour magazine liked what I had to say. They saw my stand-up. And then they had a contest voting for the next dating columnist. And
You won the contest? That's so cool.
That's amazing. How'd you do it?
like-
Did you have to like submit your answers or something?
we had we blogged, we had videos, it was a whole 6-month process. Yeah, and then all the Glamour
Whoa,
readers
okay.
voted, all 3 million or whatever voted, and they picked me up. You weren't allowed to get married. That was the rule at the time.
No way.
It still is. Like
Can
you had
they do that?
You'd sign a contract saying you had to be unmarried
For
to
3
write the
years.
column.
Why?
Well, it was the best excuse ever for anyone I was dating, because you're just like, I'd love
You're like,
to
by
settle down.
contract.
Why couldn't you get married?
Because they wanted Jake out there, out and about, and like experiencing life. And
That's
so.
true.
And is it Ask Jake so that girls wouldn't? It's more anonymous that way.
It was Jake, Jake, a man's opinion. Jake, it was the 60 years old or something. It's the oldest dating column in the country, but I was the only public one. They actually made me public because they were trying to get it a little more hip with the times, and then they quickly put me back in the closet. So I'm not sure what I'm not sure what that was
But it's
about.
true. Once you find your lady, it's like there's no reason to go to the bar anymore. There's no reason to
Well, exactly.
go to that show anymore because it's like, oh, it's all good and it's home.
You're not out experiencing.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, I think it's wrong of them to tell you that you can't get married, but I also
Yeah, but they're
understand.
also like
can't
kind of
fight the
saying
law.
go get laid, which is
Ah.
awesome.
Well, that's exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
have
that's
stories to tell. So basically, Glamour magazine was saying once you're married, you're not interesting anymore.
yeah.
Michael, I need some relationship advice.
All right.
Right.
So I'm divorced.
Congrats.
Thanks. And it was all a very positive thing to
They
move
always
on.
are,
And I'm very much in love with my boyfriend now.
Ooh.
But I'm really happy with the way things are.
Not looking to rush into anything.
But no, I can say he's the guy.
Okay.
I'm not interested. I'm not going to be interested in anyone else.
Okay.
But the idea of planning another wedding is terrifying to me.
Well, I think that's kind of a natural thing. Having been through it, having had it not worked out the way you wanted, and I know my friend's actually going through a very similar thing, and she's in a relationship. She's very content. I know. Here's my friend came to contribute. But I think that's totally fine as long as you communicate that to a guy and he's aware. I don't know many guys in the world who are screaming, "No, let's get married now.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. You're holding out on me."
I guess it's more you're right, it's not coming from him, it's coming from other women so when are you guys gonna get married?
Well,
And the
yeah.
next question is, when are you gonna have babies?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, the first thing, other women aren't living your life. You're the one that has to be happy, and so that's really what I would worry about is what you want, and especially if you and the dude are happy together.
Yeah.
And I met him downstairs. He looks happy. Yeah, I think you
Super
guys.
handsome.
Yeah, no, the relationship. Well, that's not what makes someone happy, but
Yes, it
it
is.
doesn't hurt. I got a little giddy when he smiled at me.
What are your feelings on a one-night stand? Do you think that ruins your chance of being in a relationship or not?
I have never had a one-night stand.
Bull honky.
Absolutely true. I'm not just going to give this away. It's not a great way to start, but in this day and age where sex gets to within 2 or 3 dates in most cases, people are somehow, it's no longer what it was 20 years ago. It's not a great way to start to get to know somebody by getting naked. It's like going backwards, really. A one-night stand, what is it? Do you meet them at the bar at midnight and then go home, in which case they didn't have much potential for a real relationship anyway? Or you're talking about a date
I
that...
met my husband at a bar.
Did you? Did you go home and have sex with him the first night?
No.
Okay.
See?
And did you just get a number, or how did that work?
He had just read The Game.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
The book that I found. on his
Ironically, did he read
nightstand.
it or seriously?
No, seriously. But he
Did
he
he
was
neg
with some
you?
friends.
You show up at a club in something distinctive, scope out your target, and toss out some negs.
What are negs?
A neg is a negative compliment that throws a pretty woman off her game. Like, normally I'm not turned on by big teeth, but on you they work.
His best friend did, or one of his best friends did, and we got in a huge fight. And he was just the nice guy with this like baseball cap on. And then we bounced to a second location. We went to a diner, which is supposed to make a relationship feel like you
The second date.
like a second
Oh
date
my
in
God.
one.
I love it. I love
And
it.
then I dropped him off at his home. And then the next time I saw his place, I walked in, and you have an amazing thing I saw on David Letterman.
Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor, welcome the very funny Michael Somerville. Mike?
He says marriage is not going to change him. Come on. It's just at his house, his sheets match his curtains. My sheets are my curtains.
Okay, the first time I went to my husband's place, I noticed there were sheets nailed to the windows. He also had
Love
sheets
it.
as his curtains.
I like him
To be fair,
already.
it's an easy way to
Block out the light.
It's
Yeah.
great.
I mean-
and you have a lot of extra sheets, right?
It was kind of
Accumulated.
disturbing.